Hi everyone, it's Rhonda. I'm with the blog and YouTube channel and Instagram under A Little Bit French. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. I am going to be showing you some ways to use laces and trims in your journals if you are a journal maker. And because I know you've seen how I use the bigger laces in, trying not to say in the document journals. I usually make like belly bands or side tucks with it. Isn't this gorgeous? And this is a collaboration. I'm working with Lavish Laces on Etsy and on Instagram. And so I have several of her laces, bigger laces, wider trims that she's sent me. And I can't wait to use them in a bigger journal. I will video that as well. And because as you see, I have a lot of the antique French documents, enough to make 2 more journals. So let's get started. I did some watercoloring this weekend. Love it. Let's get started. Oh, and I have to show you this. This is from Souvenir de la France from Jacqueline on Instagram, and I bought in her Etsy shop a vintage paper pack, and I just love this image. I'm going to try to scan it and put it in my shop. It's just so pretty. Okay, so this weekend I made a lot of these smaller little journals. I just love this size, and I thought it would be perfect for today's video to use this size. So this one is already sewn in, the signature, and I've already selected my laces, trims rather, lace trims, and this is from the grouping that Giselle sent me. So we'll just, I don't really need this out. We'll just grab the glue and I'll just show you how I add the laces and trims. I don't always add them in my journals. But they do add a touch of texture if you're just looking for a little bit of texture. I seriously need something heavy to hold this down. Let me see if this little ruler, no, it's not heavy enough. Let me see. Nope, that's not heavy enough. I know what I have that is heavy enough to hold that down, but maybe if I clip it. Let's try that. Sorry for the reach. Okay, here we go. This is in her shop. Not sure which way you would want it. I think I want it that way. And I just use my paper glue. It works well. I have fabric glue, but this works just as well. I think it goes that way. And remember, this glue dries very quickly. And especially here, living in the desert, it's gonna dry. So there you have a page with a little bit of texture. Again, I did some watercoloring this weekend. I had a ball. It's so relaxing. Thank you, Rachel, for introducing us to that. Painting on papers. Never would have thought of that. And this is also from Lavish Laces. I love these. So I hope everyone is having a great spring. I'm not going to complain. Our weather has been really nice and we know what's coming. The heat. Okay. So I'm just going to put this here on this page. And make sure that, usually I add another page here so that it doesn't touch and accidentally glue. I can use this photo. Just kind of get that in there. And then this one I decided this trim is going to be a belly band. And I'll have to trim off what's extra. And it doesn't hurt to kind of bubble it up if you want it. Depends on what you plan to put in there. And I plan to put this little booklet that I made. I wanted her to go in there, but she's just too big. We'll see after that dries. I really need that. I actually use like a painter's paper between the pages. Okay, and then here's a little trim. Oh, and if you go to the Lavish Laces Etsy shop, you can use a discount code of Rhonda20 and you'll get 20% off. I'll put all the information below in the description. There we go. I hope you can see. Look at her necklace, or that's her lace collar. Look at that. And then she's got the necklace on top. Just love this picture. Some of my pictures are, they copy really well. Others do not. For example, I tried to make a scan and copy of this and it didn't come out. And I didn't think that it would, because when I bought it, I realized it was it's a little blurry. It's not very blurry, but it's a little blurry. So that's why I said again that I will be using this one in my art, crafts, whatever, because she doesn't photograph well. And again, I'm using these little daisies or whatever they are. I just love them. Okie dokie. Here we go. Well, I don't want it to stick to that, do I? Okay. I listed last week as much as I could, and I have so much more to list, you guys, so I will be doing that. What I'm thinking is I'm going to make a couple bundles, so be on the lookout for that. And if you did shop with me on Saturday, thank you, thank you, thank you. I never expected such a turnout. Which way? Okay, this way. You have to be very careful once that glue is applied. You don't want to stick it to the papers that you don't want to stick it to. Let's see. I like that hanging over. And that's dry. So we're going to stick this here. And more of this trim on that page, which I might just add to the paper. And then I can add more glue later. But like I said, it dries very quickly, and I am just going to get that paper. Here we go. This is the paper I'm talking about. You can get it at Home Depot. And it works really well when you're gluing in your books and you don't want your pages to stick together. Well, should actually cut it so that I have a better, here we go. And here is another, I guess I should have picked up that paperweight that I could be using. Now I'm not sure where this is. Oh, I think it is going to go on this page here. Okay. I don't think it matters which side, but I love this trim. It's so delicate. Now Giselle did send me some very vintage European trims that she's collected. But now I've mixed up everything, so I can't remember which ones were super vintage. But I think most of her trims are vintage. Oh, and I just love this trim. And it has 29, which I'm assuming was the length of it. And I just love it. Just as it is, I'm going to add it to this page. And again, you know, use your glue sparingly, and then you can go back. And just leave a little bit of that. And I loved it that it was stained. A little bit slightly stained. And this page was looking like stained paper. There we go. Put your paper in there. Could have pulled that out a little bit more, but there we go. Oh, I just love the size of booklet. And here's another one. It's a little long. That's okay. This way. there you go. You just add a little texture to your pages. And I'm not finished with this by no means. But this little booklet or journal called for trims very much. Now, this trim from her shop is a little curved, but that's okay. You can make it work. It will buckle. I don't know if I want to do it this way. Let's see. Take these out. If I close that, is that going to stick out? Yeah. Not sure I want that to stick out. But we're going to add it right here on the page. And then go back and reinforce it. There you go. And then you can trim it later after it dries. Okay, so there we have it, the small journal with a little bit of lace texture and trim. You open that up. I just love it. And see, I can tell that's not dry. But I wanted to see that belly band. Where did I put that belly band? Oh goodness. All right, we'll keep looking. Here it is. And then just put your little booklets or papers in there. Oh, easy peasy. Yeah, now it's drying and my air conditioner's running, so that should really help it dry. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I will be back maybe this weekend. Today's Wednesday, so that is a real possibility. And if Sam, you're watching, I am using your French bowl. I just love it. I just store little things in there, and it makes me very, very happy, Sam. And let's see, I've got these three to finish, and I have here. I have these to finish, and so I don't know if they're going to be in bundles of 2 or 3, but there will be more in my shop coming, and I will let you know as soon as I know. And until I'm back on here, I hope you have a great rest of your week and keep creating, and I will be back soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.